Hey there, beautiful souls. Hello and welcome to any and all newcomers, and of course those returning to the channel. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot and your June monthly general intuitive tarot reading. Now, as always, please remember, not all messages will resonate with everyone, as they are general intuitive readings for the collective. I'm holding my second contest of 2025 this month, so if you are interested in that, then stick around to the end of the video when I will tell you how you can participate, which is 100% free for you, by the way, and so is the prize, 100% free. When we talk about the key astrological highlights of this month, we can't go without speaking about lucky planet Jupiter, which moves into its favorite sign of Cancer on June 9th. Jupiter in Cancer asks us to expand our emotions and to be open with our sentiments. We'll be able to nurture others through acts of compassion and, equally importantly, to care for ourselves too. Jupiter will remain in Cancer until June 30th, 2026. This is one of the most fortunate periods of Jupiter's cycle, as it's considered at its strongest when it's in this water sign. This means that this mighty planet can distribute its greatest blessings, luck, and opportunities to the entire world, regardless of one's individual zodiac sign. Within a few days, however, Jupiter will square Saturn in Aries. This will be the third and final square in a series that began in August 2024. This square is particularly significant because it will be joined by Neptune, which is a rare celestial event. This may very likely manifest itself as unexpected challenges and opportunities for creative problem solving. So let's dive now into your tarot messages and see what other opportunities lie ahead for you. I will see you soon when I catch you on the other side of this video. All right, my beautiful souls, this is a reading for the sun, moon, and the rising sign of Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's dive into your messages for June. I will begin by giving thanks to the angels, spirits, guides, and the universe for the messages they provide, and for assisting me in interpreting the messages for the highest vibrational good of my Sagittarius seekers. So can I please have 4 cards for Sagittarius for the month of June? King of Swords, Fool, High Priestess, one more card, please and thank you, truly grateful. This is for Sagittarius for the month of June. Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands, my friends. Two of Wands. Are you planning something? Are you looking at, dear Sagittarius, at what you have, what more you can gain, what else is out there for you? I feel like there is a bit of a desire for something, but it's like you're of a divided mind. I feel that because you have this King of Swords, but at the same time you have this Fool energy telling me that you're trying to be a bit more discerning in what you want, using these powers of analytical powers, if you will, trying to assess the situation quite mentally, but at the same time you're trying to be very carefree. A great part about this reading is that you have the High Priestess there. So the universe is indicating to you that, you know, no matter what it is, whether it's your head, your heart, whether you're free about it or you're analyzing it, the most important thing is that you're listening to your intuition, because your intuition is never going to lead you astray. It's always going to be right for you when it comes to whatever it is that you are trying to claim for yourself with this Ace of Swords. I feel like, you know, you're firmly planted in the ground here in this Two of Wands, and you're contemplating your choices. Perhaps you're making some decisions, and perhaps that could also be in the form of a partnership, right? Because this is a two. There could be something there that's just spotlighting your relationships, all right? So now, it doesn't need to be love relationships necessarily, but I feel that there's some kind of meaningful connection for you. Perhaps you know it. Perhaps you're trying to drive it in a certain way with this King of Swords, trying to be more putting an action plan in place and being more militaristic in your approach to this. But at the same time, you're trying to say, you're trying to be like, okay, I need to let this go and let it unfold naturally with the Fool, right? So I feel like there's a possibility of some kind of meaningful connection for you that is key in this month. If this is a situation with just people that you work with, I feel like you are contemplating whether or not somebody can be on your side. I don't know why that's coming out. Again, I just need to get the messages to somebody who needs to hear them. You are contemplating whether your coworkers are on side with you. And I feel like if you reach out to them, then if you work with them together, then you'll be able to reach whatever it is you're trying to reach with them in a very easy manner, right? That I feel like there is a good opportunity to explore a deeper friendship, a deeper connection, a deeper something with either a co-worker or with a whatever friendship. You're just kind of lost in this. How do I do it? Do I do it very analytically? Do I do it naturally? Listen to your intuition. It will come out very successfully at the end of the month if you do that, all right? This is a very interesting read. I think we need to get into what these clarifiers are here. Let's talk about this King of Swords. Tell me about this King of Swords, because the King of Swords is really, this is it is a rational kind of approach to something. You're being very cool about it. You're saying, yeah, okay, well, my head tells me this, my head tells me to do this, and this is what I'm going to do because this is the logical thing to do. All right? Now, I also feel like for somebody, you're trying to, even if this is not a relationship and it's highlighting something else in your life, so take it how it resonates, because this is a reading for the collective, so it could mean many things to many people. I just feel like you're trying to put your head to something, and at the same time, you're trying to be natural and get a little more fired up of something, but your head's getting in the way. That's what I want to say. Your head is getting in the way, and you need to be a bit more free and easy with that. With that Fool. Let's clarify this King of Swords. Tell me what Sagittarius is trying to be so cool about. What are they being so analytical about? Right? Let's clarify this King of Swords. What is going on here? What is going on here? You have the Empress card. What are you trying to grow? What are you trying to develop? What are you trying to nurture? What are you trying to increase in terms of abundance? What are you trying to, I don't know, what are you trying to birth? What are you trying to bring into this life, into this month, in this life? Okay? I don't know what it is. Only you know what that is, dear Sagittarius. But I feel like with this Empress, I feel like you've analyzed it to death. Sorry to say, I just have to say this. I feel like you're so tired of analyzing it that you're just going to let the Fool take a shot in the second week, if you will, because you're going to analyze this so much that you're going to turn around and you're going to say, oh, let me just try my luck at it. So try your luck. That's what I want to say. Try your luck, because it doesn't hurt. Okay? Now, I do feel that there is growth here. I do feel for somebody there is a connection that could grow here. I don't know what kind of connection it is. I just feel that there is really good time here to merge something, merge with a partner. Let's continue to clarify this King of Swords, please. Judgment, yeah, it is a rebirth. It is a reawakening. It is the time when you can have something new that you perhaps never had before. It is a time of rising up and really coming back to life. If you feel like something was sort of, the embers were dying, well, now you have a spark here. So if you are in a relationship and you feel like that relationship hasn't been going along as it has been or was really when it was really good, here's the opportunity to bring it back to life. As I said to you, I feel like it's a golden time to merge with somebody. Okay? And I feel like what maybe you might be contemplating, and I'm just going to put this out there because again I'm getting the messages, is that if you're worried about the finances with this person, I think you or like, you know, when you meet somebody and you take it to the next level and maybe you want to move in and you're worried about, well, I like living in my place and they like living in their place. How are we going to merge that? How are we going to merge our stuff? How are we going to pool our resources? How are we going to decide who buys how much money? How did this, right? Because perhaps you're not going to be married, or you know, you're trying to work out those things that happen before you get married. Now, if you are going to get married, there's plenty of time to work that out. So I feel like it's just maybe perhaps you're contemplating a level of security here is what I'm trying to get to. This is why you're analyzing it to death. This is why you're feeling a little bit like, I got to give this more thought, okay? You need some security, or you feel this is a time for a different level of security, and you're really going to town on, you know, I want to say standing up for yourself, or getting your thoughts out to somebody and telling them how you feel about it, telling them, yeah, well, there you go. Just getting it out so that you can have a spark of passion and feel better about this relationship in general. Now, I want to say that with this Ace of Wands here, once you get it out, it just changes everything. That's when you get into that Fool and you start to feel so much more free. You feel like the innocence, you have that innocence of a child back, where you're not bringing the baggage in. So once you close the door on the analysis, everything opens up again for you. Okay, so I just want to say that if this is a relationship for you, there's a possibility of you just getting it out and getting on, being able to move forward. I also feel if you're not in a relationship, whatever it is that you're contemplating, once you get it out of your head, you can start fresh. That's what this ace is. Aces are new opportunities. They're new thoughts. They're new inspiration. They're new excitement. Okay. I feel for somebody just needed to stand up for themselves. I feel like somebody just needed to feel like there isn't any buyer's remorse. Okay, got to get that out there. All right, let's talk about the Fool. Fool is it's the first card of the Major Arcana. It's the actual first card of the whole tarot. And so it is like an unexpected start to a new opportunity, a new journey. A need to remain open, though, is very, very important with the energy of the Fool. And the need to not carry any past baggage into this, whatever it might be. Let's clarify that. Tell me about the Fool, please. Please and thank you. Two of Wands. Okay. Two of Wands, Two of Wands. All right, you guys really are trying to remain in a safe space while making some kind of decision, while contemplating something, while analyzing something, although you're trying to be free of it with this Fool energy. Again, I'm going to tell you, listen to your High Priestess, listen to your gut, listen to your intuition. It's going to tell you how to resolve this. I feel like for somebody, what's holding you back could be financial. I'm not sure why. If you're worried about finances, let's find out. Tell me more about the Fool. What is this risk, this leap of faith that Sagittarius is taking? Three of Pentacles. Okay, definitely in the material world here. I feel like you're worried about sharing your resources, okay? Sharing your money. Or that you're worried about, as I said, that pooling or combining of resources, which will, you might want to, watch how you're spending your money. Somebody else might have a slightly different approach and be more free with it. I did say some buyer's remorse there, so I'm not sure if somebody's feeling that, but it is possible. So I also feel like even if this is not a relationship and it just has to do with spending money in any other part of your life, any other way of your life, I would just say put your wallet away for a couple of weeks. Lock it away somewhere where you can't grab it, because I don't feel like you feel it's a wise decision of how to spend some money here. I feel for somebody, if you have a tendency to want to gamble, I would say that would be a risky investment at this point. So you're taking a leap of faith there that you might win. I just want to tell you that be careful with that. There is the Emperor. Okay, so there is the potential for greatness, but there is also the potential for like some kind of authoritarian energy. Now this could be you, could be somebody else, but I feel like there's some authoritarian energy here that's like going to be speaking in a fatherly way, like somebody saying, well, you see, I told you so. You don't listen. Okay, I don't know why I'm saying that. I just have to get these messages out. I mean, that might be specific for, you know, 1 or 2 people out there, Sagittarius, but I got to put it out there. Okay, so a bit of caution. Now, here's the thing. As I said to you, when you listen to your high priestess, it's going to tell you the right answer. So you don't have to necessarily be as cautious as you might think you need to. Okay, so I would say keep your eye on the prize. That's a really, really important thing. Okay, now if you are worried about you know, a job, something that has to do with you know, any area of your life, I would say to you that, you know, you do have the Hangman, so perhaps you've been feeling stuck in some way, shape, or form, which is why you're contemplating something, which is why you're analyzing it, which is why you're listening to your intuition, right? You're feeling like perhaps you're a little bit stuck, or that perhaps something isn't moving necessarily in the direction that you wanted it to. Okay, I would say that things open up in the last week of the month, because the Ace of Swords is a new opportunity there. It's new thoughts, it's new ideas. Let's continue to clarify what this High Priestess is saying here. Yeah, 6 of Swords. Don't worry about it. It's going to move in the right direction, whatever your situation may be. Again, take it how it resonates, because, you know, everybody has a different scenario, a different situation. But I feel like if you've been worried about it, don't worry. It will move forward. It will move forward slowly, but surely. I would say also this is sometimes a card of travel, but I feel for somebody that if you're doing any traveling, it's related to higher education. If you get the opportunity to do some higher education and you're worried about the finances, I feel for somebody that you will get the finances. This is also tied in here that I'm feeling it. All right, let's get one more clarifier for the High Priestess. Yeah, go move forward. There is your Chariot card. So it's time for you to advance in this area. All right, I feel like at the end of the month, this is when you broaden your horizons. This is when things become more spontaneous. This is when the month opens up for you. I feel like you know, all your contemplative stuff at the beginning of the month, it totally eases by the end of the month. All right, sometimes it's just energy that, you know, we get in our head, and then all of a sudden everything breaks and you go, well, what was all that craziness about? Why was I so worried about something? Or why was I analyzing it to death? Sometimes when we just take a break from it all, then things just open up and they get so much better, right? You got the 5 of Swords here, so, you know, just cut yourself some slack. You don't have to get involved in everything. You don't need to analyze everything. You don't need to have the answers to everything. You don't need to win everything. When you chill out, when you relax, the energy breaks and you have the 6 of Wands. You have a bit of recognition there. So if you were worrying about maybe, you know, attracting some money, you will attract it. You may even receive a bit of a windfall, a little bit there. You have some financial opportunities. You have some recognition. You have some rewards coming to you with that 6 of Wands. One more clarifier, please, for Sagittarius and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, 2 of Cups. All right, so definitely getting your relationships all tied up and all your connections in check there. All right, Sag. All right, you know what? For somebody who's contemplating all this stuff, before I get to the Oracle cards here in my hands, I just want to say, if you're worried about finances, then just stick to your budget, okay? I don't know who that message is for, but just stick to your budget and you'll be fine. Okay. Let's get you a card now from the Sacred Forest Oracle. can I have a card, please, for Sagittarius for the month of June? What would you like to tell Sagittarius? Okay, something's out. Let's see what it is. It's Aspen Spirit, Courage. It is number 3. Let me show it to you. Aspen Spirit, Courage, number 3. I am going to get the book and I'm going to read to you from the book. And it says, the spirit of the aspen says, the energy of your inner spiritual warrior is ready to step forward to face any challenges or blockages in life. Be willing to accept help. Be fearless. I think that's a great message, Sagittarius. And a very interesting read for the month. Just don't get too in your head. Just let things happen. Let it unfold. The end of the month will certainly brighten things up a little bit more for you if you're feeling a little bit heavy here. All right? Now, if you are interested in my contest this month and you want to be eligible, there are 3 things that you can do to be eligible, but all 3 things are free. That's what I want to tell you. So it doesn't cost you anything to enter the contest. The prize is also free. The prize is a personal reading. So if you're interested in a personal reading and you want to win, there are 3 things to do that are free to get the free prize. Number 1, subscribe to the channel. If you've already subscribed, don't worry about it. Don't click again, you'll unsubscribe. If you've already done it, then there's only 2 things you have to do. Okay, so subscribe to the channel, number 1. And even if you're not interested in this prize, by the way, subscribe to the channel because it's free, doesn't cost you anything, and it helps to support the channel. And I'm truly grateful for all of the support that this channel has been given. This channel doesn't exist without you. All right, so as I said, click the subscribe button. That's the first thing to do. That's free. The second thing is to click the like button. That's also free. And the third thing is to leave in the comments box an emoji of a heart. That's all. A heart emoji. And for some reason you can't, get the emojis working, or you can't find them, or something's wrong with them, then just type sending out love to the world. All right, you can leave that in the comments box as well, and you'll still be eligible. So 3 quick things, all free. Subscribe, like, heart emoji. All right, my friends? I'll leave it there. I hope something in it resonated. I'll see you again very soon. Until then, please know that I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.